You've been meditating 40 days. Your chakras are opening. You can feel it. Now comes the biggest trap, spiritual ego. You start thinking you are more awake than others. You judge people who don't meditate. You use spirituality to feel superior. Osho warned about this constantly. Spiritual ego is deadlier than regular ego because it's invisible. It thinks it's enlightenment. Today we talk about recognizing and dissolving it. Regular ego, I am better because I have money, looks, or status. Spiritual ego, I am better because I am more conscious. Meditate more, understand spirituality. Both are ego. Same trap, different costume. Common spiritual ego manifestations. Comparison. I have meditated longer than you. My chakras are more open. Judgment. People who don't meditate are asleep. How sad for them. Superiority. I understand consciousness. Most people are lost. Said with smugness. Spiritual materialism. Collecting meditation experiences like trophies. I had a Kundalini awakening. Set to impress. Premature enlightenment claims. I am enlightened. I have transcended ego. Using spirituality to escape. I am too conscious for relationships, money, or ambition. I am avoiding adult responsibility. The irony. The more you think you are awake, the less awake you probably are. True awakening is humble. It sees others' paths as equally valid. It has no need to broadcast. Osho said, "The greatest barrier to enlightenment is the enlightened person, the ego that claims to be enlightened." He watched thousands of meditators fall into this trap. They'd have experiences. Their ego would colonize those experiences and say, "Look how evolved I am." The real work wasn't done. Shadow wasn't integrated. They were just spiritual narcissists. True enlightenment dissolves ego. It doesn't strengthen it. If you are thinking I am awakened, you are not awake. Awake people don't need to announce it. The check. Ask yourself, do I judge people who don't meditate? Do I feel superior to people on lower paths? Do I use my practice to feel special? Do I avoid real life problems by meditating? Do I need others to recognize my spiritual progress? If yes to any, your ego has colonized your practice. The cure? Humility. Real work. Integration. Spiritual bypass. Using meditation to avoid dealing with your actual life. You meditate 3 hours daily but can't maintain a real relationship. You chant mantras but still manipulate people. You talk about unconditional love but judge constantly. You claim enlightenment but won't look at your shadow. Real work, integration, shadow. Actual change in how you live. Real awakening shows in how you treat people, especially those who can't benefit you. How you handle conflicts, whether you keep your words, how you relate to money, whether you are honest with yourself. You can sit in silence for a year. If you are still selfish, unkind, and dishonest, you haven't awakened. You've just gotten very quiet. The integration. Your meditation should make you more human, not less. More compassionate. More honest. More humble. More willing to do the real work. If it's doing the opposite, your ego has hijacked your practice. Tonight, reflect honestly. Have I become spiritually smug? Do I judge non-meditators? Have I claimed awakening prematurely? If yes, it's not a failure, it's information. Ego will try to colonize every practice. The awareness itself is the first step to dissolving it. Tomorrow in day 42, we talk about compassion practice, the real medicine for a spiritual ego. Because true consciousness is utterly humble, utterly kind, and utterly focused on service, not status. Comment, staying humble if you recognize ego's colonization. See you tomorrow. Stay on the path. Stay humble.